Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome to Arena Lacrosse League action at the Children's Arena in Oshawa. It's the Peterborough Timbermen going left to right, wearing the blue with the red with the blue shoulder caps, facing off against the St. Catharines Shockwave in the white with the gold trim. And it is an extended battle, 10 seconds of fighting for the first face-off, and the Shockwave come up with it. James Deacon will hand it off to Cam Seneca, the face-off man for the Shockwave, and they go to the offense. Interesting battle tonight between Caleb Wiles with the ball there, wearing 66 for the Shockwave. Here's a shot quickly from the outside by DJ Nedelko up in an offensive shift. But Wiles and the man he was traded for, Chris Atwood, wearing 77 for Peterborough. He'll be out any time now. Expect to see him early and often on the offense. Yeah, he's out there already over on the far side by the boards. Little cut inside and the shot down low. Oh, it's Fred Hartley getting that one off, but Grant Crawley, the starter for St. Catharines, makes the save. Brett Paris is in net for the Peterborough Timbermen. Kyle Pedwell hands it off to Dylan Leprod. A number of Shockwave players not here. They have had a bit of trouble with the flu, so they're missing some guys. We're seeing a few guys up on offense already that we're not seeing. There's a guy who is on offense, Jeff Wittig, but that shot misses. Goes cleanly through the rafters, so it'll be an over and back. Shockwave also missing Jordan Houtby, one of their key defenders. Justin Pitchell, their captain. They're saying blow the play in. You want to play in, he's got a point. Peterborough took a long time to get to that ball off the possession. At some point, you do just blow play in. But there's a shot by Joel Matthews, stopped by Grant Crawley. Shockwave played last night. They could be a little tuckered, losing to Toronto. Not a great night for them. Boy, we had some excitement here last night in the Children's Arena. A 21-20 Whitby Steelhawks win over the Six Nations Snipers. If this was last night, we'd have had 2 or 3 goals by now. Nedelko gets knocked down. Scooped up by Wiles, who will rip it with 5 on the shot clock. Goes wide, and that one gets up into the rafters. Peterborough possession. We're 2 minutes in. Joe Wasson goes for a bit of a trot. Gets it up over center floor, right in front of you. Dan Mickle, the captain, or alternate captain. Sorry, Riley Campbell, number 33, is the captain. That's Atwood with the ball. Being watched tightly there by Josh Harris. St. Catharines lost the ball, gets it back. And throw the ball, they throw it ahead. Corey Becker will come up over center. That's Pedwell once again on the offense. Up top to Seneca. They swing it long outside shot. Paris has no trouble with that. Very tall goaltender. He did adjust quite well. Pretty athletic, so he gets down well on the low shots. Cole McWilliams falling. Tried to pass the ball off, but it actually bounced to Cam Seneca as he was going off the floor, stepping into the bench. So it's Peterborough possession and a fresh 30. Cut underneath Vredenberg, and a holding penalty called by the far side official, not the man who was right there. In the NFL, that'd be 15 for a horse collar tackle. Vredenberg's at the top, Matthews and Atwood. Atwood with the ball right now. They're the righties. Mickle high on the left, and looks like Hartley down low. Yep, Fred Hartley down low. Pass up to Vredenberg, doesn't connect. He'll track it down. Pitchell is down low with Pedwell. Actually, Pedwell's on the far side. Atwood standing, waiting, but can't outweight Grant Crawley. And Atwood takes a bit of a chop from Justin Pitchell. They'll have a chat. They've been Atwood staying on the floor up in the offensive zone, so Pitchell stays with him. Having quite a chat, at least Atwood is. He does like to talk. Tremendously talented player. One Saskatchewan player down with the ball down in the corner, double teamed, trying to hang on. There's only 2 seconds left on the shot clock, so a great job. Very effective penalty kill shift by Brian Neufeld. Neufeld, who didn't start the season with the Shockwave, joined a couple games in and had 12 points in his first game with the club. He actually led the league in scoring last year. There's Matthews to Mickle. Had to catch it and adjust, but he does get a shot off. I think Pitchell may have gotten a piece of the stick there. The shot goes up into the rafters, and Grant Crawley will start with possession. A little behind the back pass. Gets away from Tamas. And there's pressure. Atwood has it. Shoots. No goal. The foot landed in the crease. Thought I saw the ref's hands about to go up, but he nailed it. Definitely, to my eye, at full speed, it looked like Atwood's left foot did land in the crease. It wasn't right. The lead foot landed in the crease before the ball got past the line. Nice pass to the slot there. A little twister, though, goes wide off the stick of Caleb Wiles. But he recovers. What a play by Wiles to get that one back. Timbermen arguing. Oh, no, it's no goal. They've conferred. The officials go over it, and they do change their minds. Well, they always say you can argue all you want. You won't change an official's mind, but boy, the Timbermen just proved that's not always the case. 15 left on the power play. 0-0 the score. We're through 4.5 minutes in. Pass to Atwood. Ducks tried to shovel it over to Matthews, but it was picked off. 2-on-1. Great hustle by Mickle to get back. Oh, he can't pick the pass off, though, but then the ball pops out of the stick. And there's a goal to finish. Boy, Mickle was a couple inches away from getting that one, but instead, Josh Harris with the goal. He is an outstanding long pole defender for Brock University. Head back. Way early for Seneca. So the Timbermen will get possession. They trail 1-0. Peterborough is the home team here in Oshawa. That's Vredenburg. Power play's over. We're 5 minutes in. It's 1-0 for St. Catharines. There's McWilliams. That pass gets away. It may have been affected by the diligent checking. And it was Quinn Halligan that caused the pass to go off, and now he gets the ball and runs down the floor. Goes to Pitchell, and Halligan will take it back. And Pitchell's going to stay and play offense. It's a double pick, but they go to the far side to Wittig. Shakes and bakes, goes underneath. Lost the ball. Looked like Cam Crow was on him. Campbell thought he had it, lost control. Was touched by Peterborough. The Timberman coaches wanted it over and back, but it had been touched by a Timberman player, but the shot clock was about to expire anyway, so Shockwave give it up. Here come the Timbermen, but that one's lost by Atwood. A little pressure there by Mike McLaughlin. And the Timbermen setting up, just 15 left on the shot clock. They're still just getting their fifth offensive player. It's Justin Kula going to the back door. He's picked up. That leaves Atwood open. Atwood at the top, has some space. Matthews goes through, shoots, save, comes out. Oh, Mickle is stopped. Gets it back though, fresh 30 for the Timbermen. Hartley goes in, he shoots, scores, gets it down past the foot of Grant Crawley. That one ricocheted off at least the post, may have gone leg post in. Excellent face-off win by Cam Seneca. He runs into the offensive zone. He's looking for some help. We'll toss it up high. Justin Gill throws it down along the boards. And DJ Nedelko. He's just waiting for people to get out there. Now there's a penalty coming. It's an interference call. Perimeter movement. Now Atwood steps in, toe drag, guts in, shoots, scores. That is Chris Atwood at his finest. Great fakes, a couple of beautiful moves, and Crawley no chance as Atwood slips through the penalty kill unit, makes it 2-1 Peterborough. Face-off violation by the Timbermen. Getting called by the trail official there, and it will be Shockwave ball. Wittig's going to come to his offside to get it. And Wittig gets it back at the top. Duck underneath, and the shot. Colton Armstrong with some good defense there. But the Shockwave get it back, get another shot. Now the ball's in the corner. Wiles bangs one man into the boards. And Wiles still forechecking. Atwood and Wiles were traded for each other, and they are so similar. Atwood a righty, who makes a nifty little pass there, but is missed by Vredenburg. Wiles a lefty, but they're both extremely talented and extremely abrasive on the floor. They can get under your skin. That pass down low. Now they try to hit the cutter to the net, but Gill couldn't quite accept the pass. Double team by the Timbermen. Gill fights out of it. He's going to go into the crease. He's arguing. I think he had a pretty good point. It looked like Joe Wasson got a tug on his jersey. And down at the other end, it'll be a goal for Doug Udding running the floor. Oh, we have a collision along the boards, and St. Catharines will get possession, and that will be the officials' timeout with 7:03 to go. This is JVI Sports Network's presentation of the Arena Lacrosse League. I'm Stephen Stamp. We'll be right back. St. Catharines with possession as we get going again here in the first quarter. Nedelko takes it from Wittig as St. Catharines is strong left. Moving pick. Wittig felt like his stick was being held, but he did knock a player over. At least the player fell, and that leads to the call. So Peterborough gets it back. Looks like a roughing call going to Justin Pitchell before play could get started. Pitchell usually on the penalty kill, so Dustin Gatt steps in, down lower, number 32. He's got Dylan Leprod low with him. Corey Becker up top. There's a hard shot from outside by Vredenberg, but it's stopped. Crawley looking for the outlet pass. That's going to be picked off by Mickle. Good defensive transition coverage by the Timbermen, and Matthews off the post. And Vredenberg. I thought Vredenberg may actually step back over center to take that one to avoid any chance over and back, but they just kind of ticked off, no possession. So it was okay as it was off the post. A reset for Peterborough and a backdoor shot by Hartley, and he goes hard after the loose ball. Gatt comes up with it. Hartley still working. There's Mickle to help out. Matthews comes in. Mitch Dumont is there. Oh, Mitch Dumont stepping back into the league. Played for in Sea Lacs for quite a while. What a player he has been in his years. St. Catharines native. And Dumont is breaking up the floor as Crawley makes that save. Dustin Gatt going for a sprint. Hands it off to Alex Pace. 55 left in the penalty, so they can kill over half here. Not quite, actually. They're already down to 15 on the shot clock. Pace still with it. Watched by Campbell. Gives it up. Seneca loses control, and Paris will get it. 33 for the Timbermen to work with. So lots of time. Full shot clock to run their offense. Atwood has it up top. They're going strong left, though, once again, with the Vredenberg, Mickle, Hartley trio. Still Matthews and Atwood on the right. Mickle shoots. That one's wide. That's going to hit the ceiling. And the Shockwave will come the other way. Quick start. Josh Harris thought about going for a second goal of the game. He's going to stay out there and help kill the penalty. 5 seconds left on it. Shouldn't be much of a problem for Shockwave. They're going to get a shot right as the penalty expires. Saved by Brett Paris. He's directing traffic to see who's up ahead. Doug Udding. He's going to run the ball over center under pressure from Nedelko. Gets pinned on the boards, but got lots of room to escape. Vredenberg. Watched by Pitchell. Matthews back to him. Kula wanted on the back door. He's going to get it off the boards, but can't control the ball. And it's scooped up by Leprod. Leprod's going to let it rip. That went off the stick of Mark Vredenberg. I thought it went off the stick of Mark Vredenberg. I guess they're going to say it was just stick-on-stick contact. So the ball went out of play, and Timbermen get the ball back. Wasson hands it off to Atwood. Gets it through to Cole McWilliams. Almost didn't work out as Chris Van Oudegem was going out, getting in the way. Spin move by Hartley, back the other way. Matthews, there's a bit of padding on the floor. Oh, diving attempt by McWilliams on the loose ball. No joy though. Nice play by Vredenberg to flip it to Matthews. They're going to slow it down and get their fifth attacker out. But Vredenberg shoots before he can get there, and a nice shoulder save by Crawley, sliding out on his knees. He'll make the short handoff, and Tamas will throw it ahead. This is Pace. Watched by by Caleb Bingley. Bingley has got some hard plastic to plastic. Looked like he got into the helmet. Caleb Bingley, number 3, down from the Nepean, Ottawa area. Boy, he is some sandpaper as well for this club. He really can get under people's skin, brings it every night. Long run by Colton Armstrong before he hands off. Peterborough's only got 3 players on the floor. Matthews loses it. McWilliams was coming as the 4th. And the bench is onto it, and they send 2 defenders out to eliminate transition. McLaughlin leaves it for Pedwell. Now he's going to give it to Wittig. St. Catharines offense really just not clicking. There's a shot, doesn't get through. Or did it? Yeah, it got through to Paris, but he made the save. I thought it was actually blocked out front. But man, without Anthony Patterson or Josh Becker and Brooker Muir, who plays a lot of transition, but will go up to play offense as well. That is a lot of points out of the St. Catharines lineup. They're having a tough time generating chances. Atwood, hard sidearm pass, gets it through to Vredenberg, but he loses it on a check from Pitchell, but that bounces off the boards. Back to Vredenberg, dive, scores. Mark Vredenberg. St. Catharines is arguing crease, but it looked clean. Morgan and Seneca again. Neither could get clamped down. They were just pushing stick on stick, and it popped out and is scooped up by the Shockwave. Long pass, too far for Seneca, not far enough for, sorry, that was James Deacon, but he does track it down. 5th offensive player runs out, he's the trailer. Pitchell takes a bump, loses the ball. Armstrong hustling down the floor, shoots. Great wheels, but questionable shot selection. Wasn't a whole lot there. It goes right into the belly pad of Grant Crawley. Shockwave back the other direction. Pedwell takes the low pass, bounces a low shot, but it skips up out of play into the rafters. Peterborough gets it. We're into the final minute and a half of the first. Still 4-1 Peterborough. Caleb Bingley. Picked up there by Harris. Harris coming way out to pressure him and now picks up Atwood. Atwood is a St. Catharines native, so playing against his hometown team here. Oh, nice bouncer near side. Hartley got Crawley off his post, leaning to the right, and pulled it back to the goalie's left. Brett Coons takes that face off for the Timbermen and comes up with it. Toss ahead to Wasson. He had to reach for it, couldn't control it. Effort there by Zach Thompson to go get it. He's pinned against the boards. An extended battle. We'll have to check. There's actually a 16 on the floor for St. Catharines. 16 is normally Brooker Muir, but that is definitely not him. That looks like it might be Josh Becker, actually, or number 16. We'll double check, but yeah, that would definitely help them if they've got Becker. There's Wittig, shot well wide. Campbell grabs it. Double team, strip the ball, but Campbell fighting to get it back, swats it to the far side. Heads up play. Oh no, Chris Atwood is on the bench. The heads up play, except that he didn't get off the bench before he grabbed the ball. Cam Seneca with the ball in the power play. Goes down low. The shot by Pedwell. Picked up. Big catch by Armstrong because there's a couple of Shockwave players, Neufeld and Becker, waiting on it. Utting shoots just before the end of the period. Misses high, and we will go to the first intermission. 5-1, Peterborough ahead. They've got 1:44 to kill on the penalty when they come back. JV second quarter action in the Arena Lacrosse League at Oshawa's Children's Arena. Brett Coons will take the face-off for Peterborough. His second of the game, and Cam Seneca, as usual. Coons goes way early, so St. Catharines will get the first possession. They trail 5-1, but they're on the power play, and Brian Neufeld will start with the ball. He's waiting for everyone to get out. Tosses it up top to Wiles, over to Becker. That is Josh Becker wearing number 16. Backdoor, back and forth. The save by Paris. Neufeld went in after it, but Paris, good job to get it. And the sidearm pass ahead to Coons. Oh, he passes a nice play. Bounce comes out to Mickle. He scores. Short-handed goal. Terrific play by Brett Coons to leak out on the rebound. .14:35 to go as we get back underway, and it's 6-1 Peterborough with 1:20 left. And the penalty. Seneca comes up with the ball, gets it ahead to Becker. He's got one-on-one with Campbell as the man coming off the bench. They're going to slow things down a little as they didn't like the numbers they had. So Wiles up at the top gives to Becker. Thought about going to Neufeld, but he's going to let Wiles pass over to the far side. And Seneca rips it hard, but it's going to go just off the stick of Neufeld and back over center. Udding's chasing it down. He'll just leave it there and let somebody come off the bench and go pick it up. Play is blown in, and St. Catharines gets it. But I was wondering if that was going to work out, but there was a play earlier in the game, if you recall, where Peterborough didn't have a player there to pick up the restart. They didn't blow it in this time. They'd received their warning. Play was blown in. St. Catharines gets it and scores. Costly error by Doug Udding. Leads to a Caleb Wiles goal from the top of the formation. Power play marker 6-2. Dustin Gatt taking this one against Riley Morgan. Morgan pulls it out, and Caleb Bingley comes up with it. He's running the floor, looking ahead. Nobody's there. He'll go right behind the net, spins, tries to get away from the check from Leprade. Ball pops loose. Bingley takes a whack, and his arm is grabbed by a St. Catharines player, and they come up with possession. Here comes Leprade running the floor. Gives it to Neufeld. He's got a cutter in Wiles, but that's knocked away by the stick of Coons. That is why you keep your sticks up. He didn't even see where the ball was, but he was getting in the lane, and the pass did not get through. It'll be St. Catharines' possession because it went off of Coon's stick, up out of play. Neufeld wants to shoot. He's going to pass to Becker instead. He's looking for his shot. Oh, what a great play to get through, but misses the net. And then the pass ahead. Kind of thrown away, though. Peterborough not really taking care of the ball very well lately. And it almost leads to a backdoor goal. A nice attempt there. Just missing on the shot, though, was Alex Pace as he caught that one in mid-stride in the air. Here's Armstrong running away from Pitchell, going to the net. Nobody gets him, so he just goes and shoots. The save by Crawley. Armstrong gets it right back. Armstrong really made a name for himself last year in this league with his speed and transition ability and some gritty defense. He almost got hit in the head with that pass, but Vredenberg gets it behind the back. Can't get it through to Mickle. Matthews will track it down in the corner. He's banged into the boards. It's going to be a possession call, no penalty. And McWilliams, it's a little bum pick from Matthews, goes past that. There's Matthews. Fakes, now passes Atwood. He's going to shoot. That one's wide off the boards. Scooped up by Corey Becker. He lost it momentarily under forecheck from Matthews, but gets it back. Goes all the way himself. Foot save Paris. That one's going all the way down the floor. McWilliams has it. He's got a couple guys coming with him. Matthews the best option, but he decides to take the other option, which is just wait for the rest of the offense. Good idea. And they set up. Atwood has it. Hartley to Matthews. Quick sidearm shot. Save the bouncer out to Mickle. This time another save by Crawley. Hartley with the forecheck, but Leprade avoids it and makes the pass. That pass up ahead. Seneca, wise decision. He didn't have anywhere to shoot. It's tempting when you're in there all alone, but the goalie had him. Paris had that under his throat. Didn't know where it was. It fell out, and almost a chance for Wittig to pick it up. Long pass to Atwood. He's got Vredenberg with him. Somehow holds on to that ball with a double team on him. As he goes down, now it comes loose. Oh, but it rolls over to Kula. He is flattened. And St. Catharines comes up with it. Quinn Halligan throws it ahead. Neufeld trying to catch Paris off guard, but he's ready. Throws it behind the back. Right on a rope out to Riley Campbell. The Timberman captain with 11 to go. Throws it down into the corner. Campbell sets a pick as he makes his way to the bench. That's a gritty defender. Going to the bench, but throws a pick or two first before he gets there. Vredenberg tucks the ball under, gets it over to Atwood. Pick from Matthews. He slides back up top. Matthews gets it from Atwood. Goes underneath. Twister misses. And it's going to be St. Catharines' ball. Tamas has a man off the bench. Nice job by Udding to just take away the lane. So they're going to have to slow things down, set up top with Caleb Wiles in possession. Wiles spins off. Thought about going to Becker. Becker's going to cut inside. Didn't open up. There's a pick. Tries to throw it to Becker now. Becker wasn't really ready. 6 on the shot clock as Becker does get it. He's watched, but gets the shot off. Foot save, Paris. Solid defense by Stephen Borden there. Cam Seneca spins, goes to the net, kind of grabbed there by Thompson. No call as he goes to the floor, and it's a fresh 30 for the Shockwave. Corey Becker slows things down, goes to Wiles. He's trying to get underneath. Oh, nice dunk attempt, but just missed. Actually, it did go off of Paris as we get a fresh 30 for St. Catharines. Big save by the big goalie. Pace to Becker. And we saw Josh Becker picking for Corey, but instead they passed to the far side. Jump shot attempt by Kyle Pedwell. There's Borden. Runs out into pressure, turns around and makes the pass. And then running a bit low on time, Brett Coons throws that pass away out of bounds. St. Catharines gets possession. 9:10 to go here in the second quarter. Still 6-2 for the Timbermen. Paris will start with possession. And it is Peterborough, I know. It's Brett Paris, the goalie, not the Paris Tim River Wolves. McWilliams up to Matthews. St. Catharines coming way out to pressure. Vredenberg dives, lands in the crease before the ball went in. The ball did get in there, but he was down on the turf first. Josh Harris running the floor. Wiles backing along the boards on his offside. Takes a hit from Bingley, another hit from Bingley. Neufeld hands it off to Wittig. Wittig, high shot off the crossbar. Had Paris going down. Neufeld just taps it ahead. Didn't have to worry about it over and back because it did hit the post, I believe. Yeah, it definitely went off the crossbar. They go backdoor to Wittig, but he's down a little low by the time ball gets there. Dunk attempt. That was close to a goal. Remember, if the net comes off its spot, the ball doesn't have to go into the net. It just has to go into where the net would be if it was on its position. Oh, what a pass by Chris Atwood. The save by Crawley as Hartley took a huge hit as he made that shot. Now we're down at the other end, and the shot by Neufeld, saved by Paris. St. Catharines starting to generate chances, and Brett Paris has been keeping them at bay, but the Timbermen, need to get a little bit more responsible defensively and in D-transition, or they're going to wind up paying for it. 7:46 to go. We're nearing the halfway point. That pass to Becker. He's on his offside, goes around behind the net. Watched by Udding. Takes a whack from Lawson, gets out with another save by Paris. After that sub shot, Rapchek misses. Udding switched hands to get clear of that one. He's double teamed. Nobody there to help him. Again, just not a lot of support from the Timbermen for all of their teammates as Udding was trapped down there and nobody went to give him an outlet. So St. Catharines comes the other way, Josh Becker with the ball. He's backing in. Atwood with a nice defensive play, but Becker holds on and scores. Wow. Atwood came down with the check on top of it, but Becker just uses his power, fights through, and then uses his quickness to spin in, and then his accuracy to finish. What a great play. Gatt and Morgan facing off. Morgan clamps, pulls it back, and scooped up. Greg Riley with the possession for Peterborough. Gives it off to Bingley. Mickle off the bench takes it. Vredenberg looked for a pass, but it's not there, so he's going to hang on for a second now. He gets it to Kula coming off the bench. There's McWilliams going underneath. Little pick from Bingley. Tries to fight through some traffic. Gatt all over him. Oh, the pass to Kula on the crease didn't get through. 2 to shoot. So Bingley's just going to let one go. Saved by Crawley. Oh, it's picked up by Kula. Couldn't quite tuck it home, though. Now the outlet pass. St. Catharines running. Van Oudegem, backdoor. Nice save, Paris. The ball ricocheted and hit Alex Pace right in the face. But he comes up with possession. Neufeld just wants to slow things down while they get the offensive personnel out. Penalty coming to Peterborough. Looks like it's going to be a slashing call in the middle of the floor. Probably somebody hitting Caleb Wiles. 6th man off the bench is out there. Neufeld to the back door. Nice save, Paris. On the backdoor cut by Cam Seneca. Boy, Brett Paris moves well side to side for such a big man. And it will be 2 for slashing. Caleb Wiles starts with possession. Riley Campbell and Colton Armstrong up top. Joe Wasson and Brett Coons down low for the Timbermen. That's Seneca. Skip pass to Becker. You hear one of the coaches yelling, shoot that ball. Seneca does oblige, but that one's way high up off the boarding in behind. Comes back to him, he'll shoot again. That one's wide, and this time gets out of play, so the Timbermen will get possession. Vredenberg runs over after it. And Pitchell is, that is going to be a delay of game because Pitchell is standing right over the ball. He's looking incredulous, but you can't stand there and chop at a player as he's picking it up. They get possession with Vredenberg up at mid-floor. Hartley takes it. Gatt on him, goes to the net. Hartley's shot is stopped. Crawley looking up the floor. We're trying. Oh, it's picked off by Matthews, or that could have gotten to Nedelko and given him a great chance. Now it's 4-on-3 Peterborough. Mickles in the middle. Hartley just didn't see him. And it's the backhander by Atwood. Stopped easily, and now a breakaway, but that's too far for Alec Tamas. And Paris has room to get it ahead to Campbell. Vredenberg takes it off the bench and goes to Matthews. Riley Campbell's off, and Fred Hartley hops into the back, cuts to the back door. Ball is loose, snagged there by St. Catharines. James Deacon goes for a trot up the floor. He is sprinting towards the net, puts his shoulder into Colton Armstrong behind the back. That one went wide and is grabbed by Joe Wasson. This is end-to-end action in this 4-on-4. Big hit by Armstrong on the loose ball. Matthews gets it. Nedelko runs into Matthews, checking him hard. DJ Nedelko. Intense checking, but Matthews, big and strong, just battles it off. 15 left on the Peterborough penalty. Less than that on the shot clock, but it's irrelevant as they lose possession. A lot of turnovers tonight for both teams. Becker backpedaling, looks around to see who's with him. Morgan on him. Slips under the check. Morgan catches up. Riley landed a chop on him. That ball actually goes way up and does touch the ceiling. So it'll be Peterborough possession. They are on the power play for 10 seconds here. Don't imagine they'll try and do anything with it. Pitchell's going to come out and just join his defensive partners. There's a shot by Mickle, blocked in front. Kula tried to grab it, but it was snagged by Justin Gill. He tries to throw a pass. It was almost picked up by Chris Atwood, which could have been disastrous for St. Catharines. Still 6-3 after those penalties expire. 3:10 to go, and great wide open chance, but Paris another save. That was Josh Harris on the doorstep. Now Atwood trying to, it comes out to him. What a save by Grant Crawley. Atwood perfectly read where that ball was going to ricochet, came down to him, and had a glorious scoring chance, but couldn't finish. That doesn't happen often. He is deadly when he has space to shoot. Nice play by Riley Campbell. Perfectly timed that swing down with the stick to throw the shot off by Corey Becker. And it will be Peterborough ball down at the other end on the over and back. Vredenberg gives it to Hartley. McWilliams takes a look around, gets Matthews, got on him. Pick McWilliams, there's the roll, gets it to him, dives. No good, it's stopped by Crawley. Matthews forechecking, but Gill runs through that one. Gets over center, is looking for some help from the bench. Swinging wrap check by Thompson. Gill hangs onto it. There's a big swap by Greg Riley. Wittig sidesteps. Toe drag. Goes around Riley and scores. There's just power on power as Wittig battles through Greg Riley to get the shot off. Puts it in far side at 6-4 with 2:10 to go. Morgan and Seneca. The guys who faced off to start the game do it again. Seneca wins it. Clean to himself, pops up in the front of the stick. Looking around, nobody to pass it to. Thinks about the net, nowhere to go, so he's going to hand it off, and they'll set up their offense. Chris Van Oudegem throws it down to Pace. Becker with a pick for him. Caleb Wiles ended up on the floor. There's a shot. Bounce comes out to Neufeld, but before he can find it, Brett Paris gets the ball. His pass goes out of play, and Paris wants a checking in the crease call. He was standing right on the edge of the crease. And there's a check as he is knocked into Paris. That was Neufeld. St. Catharines wants a check him from behind call. It's interesting because Paris was in the crease, and as long as his foot is in the crease, you can't check the goaltender or his stick. So there probably should have been a checking in the crease call. Not sure that makes St. Catharines feel any better about no call and Neufeld getting whammed into the crease, but you stand there on the crease and you will get hit. Colton Armstrong starts it. 1:33 to go in the half. 6-4 Peterborough. St. Catharines with some momentum. Peterborough has been playing better the last few minutes after really giving up their energy. Atwood over to Mickle. He is knocked down. Great strip by Corey Becker. And here come the Shockwave. Becker shot, saved by the arm of Paris. He had to adjust, and then it's snagged by Campbell under some pressure from Seneca. They'll run down the floor. 1 minute to go. Penalty coming to St. Catharines. Paris is sprinting to the bench, and the extra attacker comes out. 17 on the shot clock to work with. McWilliams steps in to Matthews. He's going to back his way in. Now he hits Atwood. Fake. Oh, and the pass tips off the stick of Hartley, where he could have had a shot. 44.1 to go, and the Timbermen will be on the power play for the rest of this half. Harrison Dumont up top. Pitchell down low with Pedwell. Peterborough moving around the top. Hartley has another one get away from him. Atwood passes to the middle, doesn't get it to Matthews, and Crawley grabs that one. He's got a man up the floor. He's got some space. It's Josh Harris. Save Paris. Boy, Brett Paris has been the difference in this quarter. St. Catharines really controlling most of the play. The officials are going to have a chat. The first call is Peterborough ball saying it was off a St. Catharines player, but there may be some discussion. They're going to say it went off a Peterborough player, and the Shockwave will get the ball. And they will take a timeout. 11.5 to go. They'll pull the goalie, have an extra attacker, so it's actually 5-on-5. We'll see what happens. Attackers on the floor, 5 defenders, 11.5 seconds to go. 6-4, Peterborough ahead. Becker with the ball. They're going to wait. 8 seconds, they'll start to go. A lane opens up. Becker just goes to the net. Saved by Paris. Man, the Timbermen have been bailed out by Brett Paris. St. Catharines easily could have come back and tied the game or taken a pretty solid lead, but Paris saves the day at 6-4 at halftime. Peterborough still with 1:15 to go on the power play. When we come back, it's JVI Sports Network bringing you Arena Lacrosse League action. I'm Steven Stamp. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. Third quarter action underway, and the Peterborough Timbermen are going to be able to take advantage of their power play opportunity here, or at least have a go at it as they win the opening faceoff. They've got a minute to go here, and on the power play they have a 6-4 lead, and Vredenberg back at the top. Hartley takes it up at the top now, shoots, saved by Crawley. And here come the Shockwave. Nice pass across. Doesn't quite connect with Mitch Dumont, though. And Dumont goes and gets his own rebound back. Big play because now they're going to be able to kill. Actually, wasn't rebounded. No reset. So just 10 seconds on the shot clock, but that'll leave 20 for Peterborough at the other side. Wittig, with no pressure, is just going to step back. Now he bounces a low one. Oh, and it's grabbed there. Goes off the stick of Caleb Wiles, or that would have been possession again for St. Catharines. And the Timbermen, their coaching staff was talking to them in the halftime about sharpening up, better energy, better attention to detail, and it did not show itself there. 5 seconds left on this power play. Vredenberg will shoot. That one's going to come out, and if that had been about a second later, that one could have led to a breakaway. St. Catharines will get the ball anyway on the over and back. Corey Becker. Van Oudegem has it. Gives it off to Neufeld, who hands it to Becker. 8 on the shot clock. Becker trying to fight through Borden. Passes it off, and the shot there by Pace. Close to a check in the crease there, but Paris makes the pass out. And here comes Armstrong on the run. He's on his offside. He's going to shoot. Stopped by Crawley. He'll come out, though, and Colton Armstrong will get the ball back for Peterborough. Long bouncer up to the top, and Mickle will set up the offense. Hartley to Kula. Low pass gets away from Matthews. That'll be an over and back. Cole McWilliams will hustle to the bench to get a defender out, but St. Catharines was changing everybody, not pushing the pace down the floor. Becker, toe drag past Coons. Nice job by Wasson to slide help. And the ball is in the crease. It'll be Peterborough possession on top of the mesh at the back. Wait. It's going to be a slashing penalty to Cam Crow. So, St. Catharines has the last couple of goals and has a lot of momentum, or had a lot of momentum going into the half. We'll get a power play chance now, 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. There's Seneca back up to Wiles. Becker can't connect with Seneca, but it comes back to himself. Joe Wasson on him. Neufeld passes it down low. Oh, picked off by Armstrong. He's going to go for a run. Wiles trying to stay with him. Pass across to Udding, all alone. Shoot, save, Crawley. Oh, and it didn't roll out. Alec Tamas was there just in case. But it was in the gear of Grant Crawley. Boy, I was talking about Brett Parrish. What a great job he's been doing holding Peterborough in this one. But Grant Crawley has faced some challenges too and answered most of them, especially since early on when the Timbermen built up an early 6-1 lead. Seneca back over to Wiles, gets it back immediately. Backdoor to Becker, but Wasson is right there on him. They are really aware of Becker. He got that shot off, but Parrish was ready for it. And there's the pass to Udding. Udding gives it to Vredenberg and heads to the bench. Matthews on the penalty kill rag, fighting off the double team. Comes through out of it, goes to the net, bounces almost. A glorious goal by Joel Matthews. Did kill a good chunk of time, and now the Shockwave go to the power play. Matthews stays out on defense. He's played plenty of defense. He is quite adept at it. But he's going to bump into Cam Seneca and head to the bench. Seneca takes the ball up at the top. Becker down to Neufeld. 8 seconds on the shot clock. They just get Wiles out as the sixth attacker. Seneca's shot stopped by Paris. Almost scooped up by Pedwell, but it just gets away from him. Fresh 30 as the Shockwave get it back. Wiles over the top. Foot save, Paris. Just got enough of that one. Atwood ahead to Wasson. Mickle waiting for some help as there's a couple of Peterborough players coming off the bench. Vredenberg gives it, looks for the give and go, but Tamas stays with him. Toe drag Atwood, nicely handled by Laprade. Gets that short arm shot off, doesn't get anywhere. Atwood steps around his man, tries the one-hand pickup, can't come up with it. Pitchell gets it. He's knocked down by Atwood. Ball comes out. Atwood along the boards. There's a penalty to Atwood as he smacked Pitchell in the face. See if they can kill off one more penalty. 9:56 to go. It's 6-4 for the Timbermen. Wiles with the ball. Seneca gets it back. Goes to Wiles. Behind the back, down low to Neufeld. Nice pass from Wiles, but Paris once again is ready for it. They've got 3 seconds to get it over center. They throw the long pass to Udding. Udding reverses course, and he's got some help up top. He'll change again. He's got a lane to the net, gets underneath Laprade, and a penalty coming. The save by Crawley. Great effort by Doug Udding. Vredenberg at the top again as Peterborough goes back to the man. Well, we're 4-on-4, sorry, of course. With that one already in the box. Matthews, lob pass to Vredenberg. Gets a pick from Hartley. There's the roll. He's open. Shoots top corner. Perfect spot. Execution to the perfection on the two-man game by the Timbermen. Coons and Seneca will battle with 1:11 left in the 4-on-4. Seneca had the ball there, couldn't quite scoop it up. His stick got kind of caught on the turf. Eventually they come up with it. Mitch Dumont spins away from the check. And a penalty coming to Caleb Bingley on the check. I thought he actually might get another one on a bit of a slash there as it drifted high, but just got the shoulder, so not a problem. But the extra attacker comes out. It's 5-on-4 for St. Catharines. They've got some room to work and 12 seconds to work with. Neufeld, hard pass to Wittig, backdoor, quick stick attempt. Just gets the top of the stick, drifts up into the rafters. But we will have a 4-on-3. Wiles and Becker, the lefties for St. Catharines. Pedwell and Seneca, the righties. Pedwell had a chance on the crease, but didn't see something he liked. Wiles goes to Becker. He's got a chance and scores. That will wipe out one penalty, put us back to 4-on-4. And that is hard to stop the 4-on-3, especially when you've got the talent of Caleb Wiles and Josh Becker out there. Face off, we're back underway. 4-on-4 action again. And Peterborough wants a possession call, and they should have got one there as Becker dragged down a Peterborough player. And Colton Armstrong gets right into it with him, goes after him. Becker drags Armstrong to the ground, but somebody jumps in for him. We're going to have a fight between Becker and Greg Riley, who's ready to go. Becker throws the first punch while he's still getting Riley's helmet off. There's another one. Riley just trying to lock on for now. An over-the-top shot by Becker. Riley gets his hand free, starts throwing some bombs. Oh, and lands a big one. They tie up. They're still going. Becker loading up. Uppercut. Riley throws it over the top. Riley's got the slash guard down on the forearm. They're still going. They are getting tuckered, though. And that, oh, a late punch by Becker on the break. Everyone's fired up about that. Well, that's one that both benches, certainly both teams can claim their guy won. Both landed some hits, some punches. Now, we'll see, because Becker went after Armstrong, and then Riley, but it doesn't have to be an actual punches thrown fight. So, boy, that's a tough, it's a challenging one. Certainly St. Catharines not happy. Peterborough is up 4-on-3 now. It's 7-5. 7:52 to go here in the third quarter. Dumont, Pitchell. Oh, there's a chance for Mickle. And now, looks like Mouse Henry may have been ejected from this game. An unsportsmanlike call coming, which means penalty shot. Wait a second. Yeah. Yeah, so Mouse Henry is making his way off the back of the bench. There's an unsportsmanlike call. And yeah, it's going to be a penalty shot, as it should be. No one was leaving the floor, but it will wipe out the 26 seconds remaining on the first St. Catharines penalty. And then Peterborough will still be 4-on-3. 5-on-3, actually. Sorry, 4-on-3 for a minute 11. And then they'll actually go to 5-on-3 for about 30 seconds. All right, it's all been sorted out. We had a little break, but now Chris Atwood runs in on Grant Crawley. Atwood, cradle, fake, save, Crawley. That's a big one. Keep it at 7-5 with 7:46 to go here in the third. And now we go 4-on-3 Peterborough again for 1:11, and then it'll be 30 seconds of 5-on-3. So again, Pedwell, Dumont, and Pitchell out there on defense for St. Catharines. Matthews goes down to Atwood. They've got Vredenberg and Mickle out there with them. Matthews has a lane, shoots, saved by Crawley. But he has been sharp as well. Long outlet pass, tries to get it through to Wiles, but can't. Atwood has a chance, he misses. That one's going to go to Wiles, who hadn't gone back to the bench, and he picks it up. He's all alone. Dives, shoots. What a save by Paris. Brett Paris, and then just casually lobs it ahead. Wow. We have seen Caleb Wiles and Chris Atwood with wide open chances. A penalty shot and then a breakaway, neither of them burying. That is great goaltending because they are among the most talented players you'll see on a lacrosse floor at any level. Vredenberg to Mickle. Thought about the shot, goes up to Matthews. There's a shot for Vredenberg. Off the crossbar, up out of bounds. Fresh 30 for Peterborough. 16 left on their penalty, and then they go to 5-on-3. Mickle to Vredenberg. Backdoor to Atwood. Behind the back, Mickle. Vredenberg, good ball movement. He shoots. That's off of Dumont. Gets up out of play, and it's going to be Peterborough possession and another fresh 30 with just 1 second left on the first penalty. Caleb Bingley is already up on the boards of the penalty box, waiting to jump out. And now Cole McWilliams will be the safety valve up top. There's Mickle. What a great save. Grant Crawley throws the arm out to stop Mickle. He's running out of time. Lobs it ahead, and it's going to be a turnover, but not much Crawley could do. I mean, when you're down 3-on-5, it's hard to get a man open and then to find him. Vredenberg trots up over center. 6 left on the one St. Catharines penalty. It expires. There's now 19 left on the next penalty. St. Catharines doesn't get a player out on the bench, off the bench. Now they do eventually. It's Corey Becker. Penalty coming. I think that's going to be Joel Matthews for slashing. 2-on-1. Corey Becker shoots, saved by Paris. And that will do it for the man advantage for Peterborough. They do not take advantage of the power play, the penalty shot, or the 4-on-3 or the 5-on-3. And it is Matthews for the slash down at the other end. And again, that's just a call that you know is going to come when there have been some calls the other way, and you lay the lumber on somebody like that. It's going to happen. He's gone back in. He thought the penalty had ended. So he's just serving the last 2 seconds. Now he comes out, and St. Catharines goes to the power play. Seneca has it. Back to Wiles. Neufeld. Whittick trying to fight through. It's in the screen. Armstrong with the check and the goal. Wiles finds another hole. Paris drops down with the ball, sneaks through it. 7-6 power play marker. 5:31 to go. Seneca and Coons. Seneca goes early, and Peterborough will get possession. Coons waiting for the offensive players. Lobs it over to Hartley. Bouncer to Atwood, and Peterborough sets up. Vredenberg just coming out. They've got 3 lefties. Matthews knocked down. The ball pops loose. Grabbed by Pitchell. Can't control it. And that's going to bounce ahead. And he misses it again. Tough run for Pitchell there as he just could not control the ball. They're still free, though. And I think that's Kyle Pedwell getting it. Fresh 30. Well, that was Dylan Laprade, number 99. Excellent job by him. I think it may have been Laprade when I was saying it was Pedwell on the penalty kill. Otherwise, Kyle Pedwell's been playing an awful lot of lacrosse tonight. Neufeld with the shot. Butterfly save Paris. Riley Campbell runs through the forecheck pressure. Creates a chance for Peterborough. The trail man. Kula down low to Mickle. Oh, another great save by Grant Crawley. There have actually only been 3 games this year where any team scored fewer than 10 goals. Twice it was Peterborough. They lost to Oshawa a pair of times. And there was one other, and there have been 4 games where teams scored 20 or more, including, or 4 teams have scored 20 or more in a game, including last night's 21-20 Whitby win over Six Nations. So this is unusual, but there's a goal to make it 7-7 as Cam Seneca finds a hole. They're starting to get a couple of spots on Brett Parrish so they can sneak it through. 3:56 to go, and we have a tie game. St. Catharines has finally come all the way back. It took a while, but they have evened things up after trailing the whole night. Neufeld gets that ball after the nice forecheck pressure by James Deacon. Neufeld takes the pass back from Leprade. Wittig watched on the far side by Morgan. Tries to shoulder his way through, goes around and passes across, but doesn't get it through, and that's definitely a crease call. Zach Thompson gave Pace a little push. It's definitely a testy game. Harris way up right to the center line to put some pressure on Bingley, but he successfully navigates that. Drive to the net. Vredenberg dives, shoots, it's stopped. And Crawley will pounce on the loose ball in the crease. Harris runs the floor again. He's got a lane there, closes out. Fred Hartley was indecisive about whether to go off or not. And he almost left and opened that lane up, but he waited long enough, so he's able to make the change. And St. Catharines has the ball. Nedelko's pass up to Tamas. 4 on the shot clock, so Wittig will just, go behind the back to Wiles. Shoots, save Parrish, it bounces out. And now another penalty being called. Unsportsmanlike conduct. It's one of the Peterborough defenders. Didn't see what happened, but it will be another St. Catharines power play. Timbermen going into pretty much full self-destruct mode here. Giving them another man advantage. Seneca up to Wiles at the top. Fakes to Neufeld, now gives it to him. There's Seneca, he wants another one. Shoots side, perfect shot. Sidearm shot around the screen. Gets it just inside the far post. Seneca, even when he scores, doesn't get a break. He's back out for the faceoff against Riley Morgan. Morgan clamps down. Seneca tries to pitchfork him out of the way. Peterborough comes up with it. Jack Thompson grabbing the ball. Bingley looks like he might stick around for a bit for the penalty kill. He does. Hands it off to McWilliams. Gat on him. McWilliams hard pass across to Vredenberg. And Peterborough's just sent another player out. Peterborough's got, it was a power play goal, so they should have 5. The penalty hasn't been taken off the board, so Peterborough was actually playing with 4 players because the penalty hadn't been removed from the board. It still hasn't. That was a strange one too. It's an odd game tonight. 1:52 to go in the third. 52 to go in the third. Ball pops loose. Udding gets it. Nobody near him, but he is caught. What a hustle play by Alex Pace. Number 8 for St. Catharines, because Udding can go, and Pace just tracked him down and took away the chance for a breakaway. Atwood thought, look like he wanted the shot. He is tugged by Wittig. That's going to be a holding penalty. Or hook him. You can call it anything you like. Atwood still has the ball. Now it pops out. It's grabbed by St. Catharines. And he's going to call it hooking. We're back underway. Everything's sorted out. Just the one penalty to Wittig on the board now. Peterborough on the power play. Hartley behind the back down to Mickle. Vredenberg steps across and hands over to Atwood. Vredenberg thinking shot behind the back to Mickle to Hartley. Hartley buries it. This side near post, just below knee level. Perfect spot. His last one was on the far side, just under the crossbar. 2 gorgeous shots by Fred Hartley. And this power play goal makes it 8-8 with 1:10 to go in the third. Seneca and Morgan. Morgan clamps, Seneca yanks on it, but Thompson comes up with the ball. There's Bingley. Oh, nice little stutter step move to get over center. Gat chasing him down. There he goes into Dumont. Bingley loses the ball. Hadn't found his outlet yet. Well, just lost possession. Hartley rushes in to try and help out, but 3 St. Catharines players there, and Pitchell is looking like a scrum half trying to go in after the ball. Just 7 left on the shot clock, and it'll be St. Catharines' possession. Oh, wait a second. They're calling Peterborough ball and a fresh 30. I guess a St. Catharines player must have trapped the ball down there. Matthews has it. 36 to go in the quarter. 21 now on the shot clock. Ball pops out. Hard checking there by Dustin Gatt. Toe drag by Hartley. He shoots far side but misses over the top. That one gets out into behind the boards area. And backup goalie Marco Selick, who's not dressed tonight, throws it back in. And we get underway. Mitch Dumont with the roll pass to Wiles. He tosses across to Pedwell. They're waiting for the last shot. Oh, no, they take a shot. That's going to roll all the way back. 7 seconds to go. 5. Neufeld looking like he wasn't sure what to do, so Seneca will just try and get a shot off. That's way wide as nothing was on him. 45 minutes in, 15 to decide a winner, and it is 8-8 St. Catharines in Peterborough. Final 15 minutes. Seneca, Coons. Seneca looks, comes out, but didn't have the ball with him. It does roll to Pitchell, though. St. Catharines gets the first possession of the fourth quarter. Neufeld on the near side. Pitchell runs up to play offense. Wiles with a little pick. Nice communication by the Peterborough D out there. That ball pops away. Udding's after it. So is Nedelko. Udding gets there first and hands it off to Campbell. Campbell will bounce it to Joe Wasson. That lob across to Matthews. People are still getting their offensive guys out. They're all on the floor now as McWilliams takes the pass. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Atwood feeds it through to Matthews. He spins, ducks underneath, pass across, backdoor cut, pass, but the save by Crawley. Wow, Crawley has been really good. That one bounces away from, wait, that's Josh Becker. Oh, okay. Wrap check by Becker. And here's a breakaway for Corey Becker. Couple of fakes, big save, Paris. Outlet pass, Bingley just stays in. Atwood catches. He's got a man there behind the back. Mickle scores. Nope. I thought it went in, but maybe it didn't. But there is a penalty coming to Josh Becker. Illegal cross check on Becker. So Peterborough goes to the power play. 1:15 into the fourth quarter. Hartley, shooter spot, gets a pick from Mickle. There's Radenberg over to Atwood, shoots, chest save, bounced away, and Matthews almost had a chance. Now the outlet pass. Harris going for a run, smartly runs over to the side. Thought about lobbing it back to Leprade, but that was a good decision too to not go for that one. Now he's running around behind the net. Gets a check from Colton Armstrong. Banged into the boards, holds onto it, spins out, cradling, protecting, 12 on the shot clock. They are killing a penalty here, so Harris is just holding on. The ball pops out. Harris grabs on to Brett Coons. Harris wasn't happy with the checking he was getting from Coons when the ball was loose. I honestly don't think Coons knew the ball was loose because they had not seen it roll out. We'll see what the calls are here. Harris will get the first one. I imagine Coons will get one for getting involved as well. The extra minor. And Peterborough's only got 4 guys out there. They should have 5. I mean, they just have a guy up high, but okay. Hartley, off the foot of Crawley, up and out of play. going to be blown back in. Hartley to Vredenberg to Matthews to Atwood. Everybody's had a touch. Down to Atwood. He's going to shoot far side. Another save, Crawley. 1 minute left. Oh, and now looks like Pitchell and Atwood. Pitchell going after Atwood, throwing some punches. Atwood not fighting back. And that, Pitchell still going after it, and that's going to be, you've got to be careful in this situation, because if you keep going, that's an aggressor penalty. Different from the instigator, the aggressor is when you keep going when you're told to stop, and that is also a game misconduct. Don't know if he's going to get one here. Now Matthews and Pitchell exchanging words. So Pitchell is going to the penalty box. So no game misconduct. Because there's already 2 penalties, they don't stack. You can't, if it can't be served, then you get penalty shot. So we're ready for the penalty shot. Everything's been sorted out. Fred Hartley will take it. He's got a couple of goals. They've been snipes, so not dangles. We'll see what he can do when he's all alone. Shoots and scores. Hartley is sharp tonight, and it's 9-8 Timbermen. 12:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. So we'll start up again. It will be 5-on-3 Peterborough. 2 minutes on Pitchell's penalty, although Pitchell is gone. It'll be served by someone else. Gill was already in there serving a penalty for Becker, so they've had to send somebody else. And there's 1:37 left on that penalty being served by Gill. But St. Catharines has 4 players on the floor. They kind of send somebody off. Okay, now Dustin Gadd is heading off. But one of the penalties shows 0 minutes and 0 seconds. They need to, they just need to get control. Morgan and Seneca. Morgan pulls it back behind him, and Peterborough will go to the 4. Put 5 guys out. Oh, wait. Now there's 10 minutes up. What? Okay. And it should be 5-on-3. Now Peterborough's running another player off. Matthews is coming on. Atwood to Vredenberg. There's Mickle down low. 10 on the shot clock. Mickle passes to Matthews back door, tries the shot while he's in the air. Somehow that didn't hit the rafters, so Atwood will shoot and scores. Atwood, and then the finger wag. He's just trying to entice somebody else. Nobody likes the finger wag. So 1:01 to go on the one penalty that it will be wiped out. And then we've got 9:24 up. 12:07 to go. The score is 10-8 Peterborough. And the Timbermen still only have 4 players on the floor. There we go. Peterborough puts a 5th player out. And St. Catharines gets a 4th player out. Sorry, a 5th player for Peterborough, 4th for St. Catharines. And everything is all set. Everything is correct. We're underway with 9:23 to go in the Peterborough power play. I don't recall ever seeing. Must be 5 for fighting for Pitchell. Atwood didn't get 5. Then Pitchell must have got another 5. That's the only thing I can think is he got 2 for instigating or aggressor and 5 for fighting and 5 for roughing. So a 10-minute power play for Peterborough. And that would explain why it said 0-0-0, because there's only 3 digits available. There's a shot on the end of the shot clock. Atwood trying to get the loose ball. Bounces out, comes to Hartley. He's stopped. Grabbed by Gatt. Atwood strips it. Crawley reaches out. That's checking in the crease. And Fred Hartley will go to the box for 2 minutes. And that's just not a very disciplined play by Fred Hartley. But they'll only go to 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. And then there'll be 6:41 left in the Peterborough power play. I feel badly for the guys from Ottawa who have to drive back tonight. And actually, most of the St. Catharines team, that's a pretty long drive for them, but there won't be anybody on the roads by the time we're done. All right, here we go. After a break of 30 or 40 minutes, we're back underway. St. Catharines with the ball. 4-on-4 action. There's Wiles. I was kidding. It wasn't 30 or 40. It was a few minutes. Again, one gets through the rafters, but that one on an angle goes out. Here comes Joe Wasson on a break. Shoots, save, Crawley. Pass ahead, somehow threaded through the sticks. It's a 2-on-1. Pass comes back, shot saved by Paris. Boy, these goaltenders have been good tonight. That was James Deacon on the give and go getting that shot. And here comes Peterborough the other way. Radenberg to Atwood. Little pick, and Kula was open. The pass a bit too far. He tracks it down. He's knocked over, and here's a breakaway. Chris Van Oudegem running in alone on Paris. Save Paris. Paris goes to the corner, swats it away. What a play by the big man. Riley Campbell grabs it. He's trying to get over center. Gets across under the checking of Corey Becker, but makes it into the offensive zone. 45 left in the 4-on-4. Matthews to Vradenberg. Toe drag. Gat picks him up. The pass to Mickle, and his helmet pops off. 30 left on the 4-on-4. Shot clock's not running. Now it gets going. It's a nice long possession. About 4 extra seconds here. 3 or 4 extra seconds for St. Catharines. Seneca. Watched there by Wasson. Just avoiding a holding call. Neufeld picks it up in the corner. Passes to Becker. Big save by Paris. Great cut by Becker. Nice pass through, and they get the ball back. Seneca goes to the dives. He's pushed. Lands in the crease. And Paris will start the ball and throw it ahead to Zach Thompson. So Peterborough onto the power play as the checking the crease penalty is ended. Atwood behind the back to Matthews. 5-on-4. McWilliams thought about shooting. Atwood thinks about it as well. He does so, scores! Atwood drops the head of the stick. A few fist pumps as he rips that one past Crawley and inside the post. 11-8 Peterborough, 8:59 to go in the fourth quarter. Morgan pulls the faceoff back through his legs to Armstrong. He heads towards the net looking for a cutter. There's nobody back door, so he'll just run up and hand it off to Bingley. Those two will head to the bench. Atwood, a bit nonchalant, but hung on to the ball as Gat checked him. Now Hartley's got some space. Shoots, scores! What a shot by Fred Hartley. And Grant Crawley is looking a little tuckered down in the St. Catharines net. You can hardly blame him, as Hartley's power play goal makes it 12-8. Now that will be the second goal off the first of the majors. We're assuming it's 5-5. Yeah, because St. Catharines still has 4 on the floor. So it should go down to 5 minutes. It's got 5:52 up there. It should actually, I think it should go down to 5. Because that penalty is over. The player still has to serve the full 5 minutes, well, the 10 minutes as it is, but the penalty is over. Nope, and it's gone up to 6. Oh. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm trying. Matthews can't handle that ball. Almost grabbed it with his loose hand. And then it's Vradenberg that comes up with it. 10 left on the shot clock. And now there's an unsportsmanlike call. Okay, so we're 4-on-4 after the bench minor to the Timbermen. Wiles takes a big whack from Armstrong. It's a pick from Nedelka that Armstrong runs through. Seneca with the shot. Nice save by Paris again. Paris pulls it back in. Udding didn't have it. Paris had it. And he's going to go for the long pass. Caught by Hartley. 4 goals for Hartley, including the penalty shot marker. What a night for the young Ottawa native who plays at the University of Ottawa. Vredenberg slips in behind, catches it, stays out of the crease, but gets the ball knocked out of his stick. Great hustle defense by Mike McLaughlin to save a scoring chance. Atwood is thinking about shooting. He will. Saved by Crawley. Leg save. Ball rolls into the corners, picked up by the Shockwave. And they run away from the checking. There's a man way up the floor. Alex Pace. He's checked from behind. It's a goal. Hustle play by Bingley to get the check on him as he shot, but Pace withstands the check and tucks that one home. A 4-on-4 marker, making it 12-9. St. Catharines trying to battle back into this one. Remember, it was 8-8 when we started the quarter, then 4 straight goals for the Timbermen. We're still 4-on-4 for another minute 7. Udding gets out of pressure. Takes a big hit there from Tamas. 4-on-4, Peterborough's got, it was Udding getting to the bench, so Vredenberg comes out now. They've got 15 left on the shot clock as they start to run their offense. Atwood spins off a check. Matthews comes to set a pick. That's a big pick on Tamas. Atwood shoots. That one's wide. Comes out to Dumont. He misses it once, gets it now. 2-on-2. Leprade goes to the bench to get an attacker out, and Becker will take the pass from Dumont. Well, it's really nice to see Mitch Dumont back in the semi-pro lacrosse. Not semi-pro, this level of lacrosse. Becker spinning off a check. Out to Wiles. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Spinning shot right up under the mask of Paris. He comes out, lobs one ahead, just too far for Riley Campbell. It's scooped up there by Van Udigam. He'll hand it off to Becker. Takes the return pass. And Peterborough is on the power play. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. It's 12-9 and Peterborough 3:16 to go on the Pitchell penalties. Shot from way outside. Almost fooled Paris, but he did get over and get his foot on it. Wiles gets it back. Armstrong on him. Passes him off to Riley Campbell. Long pass to Becker. Couple of big checks. Armstrong on him. Rapchek knocks it out. Excellent defensive play by Colton Armstrong. Paris under pressure and throws it away. It's going to be Becker with the ball. Throws it out to Wiles. Behind the back scores! Caleb Wiles. Tim Prothero's in the house tonight. I hope he got that one. That was a beauty. Short-handed marker. St. Catharines, and it's 12-10. Gat out there for the face-off against Coons, and it's going to be Riley popping up with the ball. Peterborough setting up in the offensive zone, 18 left on the shot clock as they get everybody out. Atwood takes it from McWilliams. Matthews' shot, saved by Crawley, goes up out of play, be a fresh 30 for the Timbermen. And that one just bounces up over the glass. Mickle will wait and get the fresh new ball into play. Hartley to Atwood. 3 righties this time. Peterborough's going a lot of 3 lefties, but now with Atwood at the top. And a penalty coming to St. Catharines, a slashing call. McWilliams spins up to Atwood, over to Hartley. He misses. McWilliams trying to shot. He's stopped. Matthews takes a swing, and Nedelko, he punches Matthews. And now Gat is going after McWilliams. All right, we've got the officials' timeout. We'll get it all sorted out. I'm guessing Matthews gets the first one for the slash, then Nedelko no penalty? Yeah, no, the extra minor. He gets 4, Nedelko gets 2, which means Peterborough does have a penalty to serve, which makes it 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. There's just a 4-second difference. Wittig's hard shot, shoulder save Paris. Udding can't get it. Neufeld shoots. Neufeld reached into the crease, and that's checking in the crease, and that should have been a penalty, but none called. Peterborough breaks down the other way, but they missed the pass. And Paris still complaining about a call that was, but that was a clear checking in the crease call. And here's Harris, saved by Paris. Ball bounces back to Harris, gets away from him. Wittig will be the first guy there. He's got 2 men on him, couldn't catch the ball. But a bit of a sloppy game in many ways. Borden, oh, what a play by Borden to get it ahead to Campbell. 2-on-1, Watson's not gonna run with him. Now he'll go, and a nice hustle by Harris to get back and take away the 2-on-1 chance. Man on the back door, oh, it's picked off. What a play by Josh Harris, and here's a breakaway the other way. This is Laprade. Fake shoots off the post. Campbell gets it. Bounces off his stick twice. It's kind of par for the night. And then he's checked, and now. Okay, we're back underway. 58 seconds left in the 4-on-4. 3:43 to go now in the game in the fourth quarter. 12-10 for Peterborough. Hartley up top to Vredenberg. Hard shot saved by Crawley. Dumont gets there first. Dumont. Everyone's still scrambling. It comes out. Vredenberg trying to get it. Nice scoop by Becker. Oh, what a turn. Shoot. Saved by Paris. It was a great little play by Corey Becker, but Paris equal to the task. Bingley probably warding off with. I'm not even going to call him. And that's not over. That's a great play by Bingley to avoid the over and back. But St. Catharines does come up with the ball. There's a long pass. Seneca went up for it, couldn't quite come down with it though, and Udding comes away with the ball. Caleb Wiles chasing him, and Brett Paris is there for the pick, and Caleb Wiles kind of laughs as he stops. And we go back the other way. All the penalties are over. We're 5-on-5 for the first time in a long time, and we got 2:36 to go. Peterborough still up by 2. Atwood up to McWilliams. 8 on the shot clock. Oh, down, and a shot by Kula off the post. Gets out of play, fresh 30 for the Timbermen. That's a best case scenario, really. They can kill another 30 seconds. Oh, that's a moving, no pick. Sorry, thought that was probably an illegal pick. It's not. So Chris Van Oudegem is checking Atwood. Double team coming from Dumont. Oh, a man down in the back is Hartley. He takes the pass. He's got room. Shoots. Block. Great play by Dylan Laprade. It goes off his face or helmet, his helmet or his shoulder pad now to play. So a fresh 30 for the Timbermen. But that was a great slide and block by Dylan Laprade. Still Van Oudegem out covering Atwood. And you can hear the bench yelling for someone to go. It's going to be Justin Gill that goes to check. Oh, there's a save by Crawley. Comes up with it. And Harris will run over center. McWilliams trying to check him. Great job by Harris to get it over to Pedwell on the far side. Seneca to Wiles at the top. 1:22 to go. Neufeld run out high by Udding. Can't get the pass through, but it is picked up by Wiles. Seneca with the shot. Paris the save. Udding takes the pass. One minute to play. 12-10 Peterborough. And Udding's pass goes awry, but Hartley goes and gets it. He shoots, misses, goes up into the rafters. 53.8 to go, and St. Catharines will have the ball. Dustin Gatt has it. He runs across, passes to Neufeld, stays out. Crawley's gone to the bench. 6 attackers, and Wiles rips and scores. Caleb Wiles way over on his offside, but if you give him room, he is deadly. What a snipe by Caleb Wiles, 12-11. 39.4 seconds to go. This faceoff will be critical. Brett Coons is there to take it for Peterborough, and as always, Cam Seneca. He is serving yeoman's duty tonight, and he is down and goes early. That'll be Peterborough possession. Matthews has it, spins off the check. 10-second difference, 9-second difference between game clock and shot clock. More on the game. Peterborough can't kill it at all. Oh, and Matthews is tackled. Holds on to the ball. So Matthews dragged to the turf. That'll draw a penalty and makes things that much more challenging for St. Catharines. It's going to be James Deacon going to the box. 2 for holding. Play blown in, 27 seconds left. Freidenberg spins away from pressure. They go down low. That's Hartley with it. Boy, he's had himself a game. Mickle, lob across to Matthews. They're going to have to run the long way to get to him. Peterborough playing the pass penalty, the offensive penalty kill, basically. And time will expire on the St. Catharines Shockwave comeback. Sloppy game, but exciting. And the final will be 12-11 in favor of the Peterborough Timbermen. I'm Steven Stamp. This has been Arena Lacrosse League action on JVI Sports Network. We'll see you next time.